morning, Romper Room friends. And how are you today? You all right at your house? Everybody at home's okay? How's everybody here today? You feeling all right? That wasn't awfully quiet. Good. What's the matter? You're not feeling well? Now you have a case of the giggles? How did you get that? Well, we're going to have a good day in Romper Room today. We're going to play with our exercise balls. We're going to play on our obstacle course. We're going to have an Easter egg hunt. We're going to make a mosaic. You know what a mosaic is? Well, you'll find out, but not right away. And we're going to play with our high steppers and our scarves and Wiggly Will and the mat. It's going to be fun. But first, would you like to play a little animal in the house, animal out of the house? What should we be first? What do you want? But I think a bunny rabbit's, isn't that, you know, it fits the week. It fits the week. Bunny rabbits. All right. Let me see your ears. Where are those ears? Put those floppy ears up there. Wiggle your nose. It's your house. Wiggle your nose. And the bunny rabbits go in the house. Bunny rabbits 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 out of the house. Bunny rabbits in the house. Bunny rabbits out of the house. Bunny rabbits out of the house. Bunny rabbits in the house. What do the bunny rabbits eat when they're in their houses? Carrot. I see you munch on a carrot. Can you munch on a carrot at your house? You finished with your carrot? Okay, hop back out of the house. You want to switch animals? What else can we be now? A lion? Whew, that's quite a switch from a nice, gentle little bunny rabbit to a roaring lion. Let me hear you roar. Roar. And the lions go out of the house. Good for you. The lions go in the house. What do the lions eat when they're in their houses? Meat. Lots of it. They don't just eat it, they devour it. Lions out of the house. Lions out of the house. Lions out of the house. Ooh, good for you. You're all quick. Lions out of the house. Oh, almost. Lions in the house. Lions in the house. Lions out of the house. How about a bear? How about a nice gentle bear? Do we know any gentle bears? Who? Baby bears? What about a bear that lives at number 32 Windsor Garden? Who is that? He gets into trouble all the time. Today he's about to get in trouble on the subway. Let's watch Paddington Bear.
Friends, I am Paddington Bear. I have a great story to tell you, and it's all about me.
The first morning in his new home, Paddington woke to the news that Mrs. Brown and Judy were taking him for a trip on the Underground. There was also a large tray of breakfast things beside his bed. So much seemed to be happening at once, he had a job deciding what to do first. So he started on the bacon. "Hurry up," called Judy. "We're going shopping and it's nearly time to leave." "Coming," cried Paddington. "I've never been on an Underground before," he announced. "I'm not sure if you'll be going now," said Judy. "Not with bacon sticking out of your suitcase like that. Look at it." "It's for emergencies," said Paddington. "Bears often have emergencies." In fact, I think I've got one coming on now. "It's very strange," said Mrs. Brown. I've never heard so many dogs. Perhaps it's the fine weather bringing them out. I don't think it's the weather, Mrs. Brown, gasped Paddington. I think it's my bacon. What's left of it? After the excitement of Windsor Gardens, Paddington found the underground much more to his liking, and he hurried on ahead of the others. Everything seemed to have been thought of. There was a moving staircase, pictures on the wall. There was even a sign with his name on, showing which way to go. Paddington, cried Judy, you're going the wrong way.
Romper Room friends will return after these messages.
Grimace, here's some happy news about McDonald's Happy Meal.
No, instead of a hamburger, you can get...
Chicken McNuggets with regular fries and regular soft drink.
Oh, boy, they should be on the front page.
They already are.
Ronald McDonald, you stick right there.
In every McDonald's Sticker Club Happy Meal you buy, you can get one of 5 different kinds of stickers, like puffy stickers or scented.
Ozma strawberry.
Sticker Club Happy Meal boxes at participating McDonald's.
Good grief.
Poor Charlie Brown, all worn out. He should have had a good breakfast, like this one with toast, juice, milk, and tasty low-sugar Cheerios. When you fuel up with a Cheerios breakfast, those O's will help keep you on your toes.
You're on your toes with Cheerios.
We now return to Romper Room friends.
We have our exercise balls. You know, if you don't have one of these at your house, you could use a balloon. Maybe a grown-up could help you by putting a rubber band on the edge of the balloon, or you can just bounce your balloon around. See how fast you can hit it. How fast can you hit it, Andrew? That's it. William, very fast. Very, very, very fast, Nisha. That's it. And Courtney and Jackie and Toni and... You could put it in your other hand. Put it in the hand that's not your favorite hand. The sky is falling. Oh, it was just you, William. I thought I was going to be Chicken Little for a minute there. Can you hit it back and forth? Let it bounce off your arm. Ooh. Sure makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? What? The sky is falling. No, it's just your balloon. Put it in your hand that's not your favorite hand. Which hand's your favorite hand? Everybody show me your favorite hand. Is that your favorite hand? It's my favorite hand. Now try it in the other hand. Give your other hand a little exercise. See, if you always use your favorite hand, you get one-side-itis. You know what one-side-itis is? It means this arm's so much stronger than this one. Well, get the other one a little workout. It's harder to do, isn't it? Because the muscles in your arm, it's not your favorite arm. You know, it's strong because you don't use it that often. So give it a try. Can you bounce it on the ground? Like you're dribbling? And then bring it all the way up into the air. You're allowed to stand away from the wall, William. You don't have to lean on the wall. Move out and join the party. Oh, come on, out farther. Come on, Andrew, join the party. There you go, good man. How about both hands? That's a little more difficult. It's gonna hit you in the face. Be careful. Oh, on your back too? Now we're getting silly. How about your foot?
How about this?
From behind? Kind of spins around that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, how about this way?
All right, what way? Bonk, 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 ding, 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 ding. That's a little... What if you spun it around, just made pretty colors? Look at the colors we make. It's like a big orange circle to me.
It's like a big orange, yellow...
It's stuck. No, it's not. Now spin it the other way. How? Well, we already did it that way once.
How about this way?
How about putting them away? Okay, let's do that. Everybody hand me yours, please, because what do you do when you're finished playing with something?
You hang them up.
That's right, you put it away. You don't leave it around the house so the grown-up at your house has to pick them up, do you? It's not fair to have the grown-up have to pick up after you all the time. When you're finished playing with something, you put it away. Could you all sit? Oh, see if Miss Molly can do this. There you go. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Can you sit over here and I'll read you a story? Anybody know who this is?
No.
Oh, you know who this is. Who is that? It's Clifford.
Yeah, Clifford.
Clifford is a what?
A dog.
What kind of dog?
Andy.
Clifford is a big red dog, but at one time Clifford was a small red puppy. Let's find out what happens to Clifford. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is Clifford, my big red dog. Yesterday, my friend Martha said, "Your dog is very big and very red, but where did you get him?" I got my dog from the fancy pet store. So I told her how I got Clifford. When I was little, I lived in the city, and I didn't have a dog. One day, the man down the hall called us. His dog had puppies, and he wanted to give me one. Well, that was nice. Look, one puppy was smaller than the rest. I liked him. I said, "I want this one." The man said, "Don't take him. He's the runt. He will always be small and sick." But I loved that little puppy. He needed me, so I decided to call him Clifford. He was so tiny that I had to feed him with a doll's baby bottle. Look how tiny he was. We got the smallest collar we could find for Clifford, but it was still too big. Where's the collar? What, but is it around his neck where it belongs?
No, it's on his tummy.
It's on his tummy. That's not where the collar belongs. When we began to eat dog food, we had to watch him all the time. Why? Look what happened to him. Poor thing, he fell in the dish. He's so tiny, he fell in his dog dish. He was so little that he was always getting lost, even in our small apartment. Look where he is. With Daddy's boot. He was going, very unhappy. Daddy said Clifford was just too small. He didn't think he could live through the winter. I was very sad. That night, I let Clifford sleep on my pillow. I told him I wished he would grow to be a big, healthy dog. Then I told Clifford I loved him. Next morning, he looked bigger to me. He seemed to have an easier time eating his dog food. And his collar wasn't so loose. In fact, by the time Daddy got home, the collar was too small. By bedtime, Clifford's tiny basket seemed a little too small for him, too. I think he's growing too fast. So I let him sleep on my pillow again. That was a mistake. What did Clifford do? He grew so tall that he forced Emily out of bed. Next morning, Mommy thought Clifford looked different. Daddy said, "I think he's growing." And I decided to take Clifford for a walk. At the corner, I saw a big dog coming. I knew I could pick Clifford up so the big dog couldn't hurt him. I shouldn't have worried. Clifford's getting bigger. Clifford really was growing. He ran home. We ran home to show Mommy how big he was, but, uh-oh, Had our apartment door grown smaller?
No, he's grown so big and fat that he couldn't fit through
the door. Daddy couldn't believe it. We put Clifford in the garden to sleep that night. Uh-oh. In the morning, the lady upstairs called us. It was about Clifford. What's he doing? In fact, all the neighbors were starting to notice him. How big he is. The landlord called the police, and they came to see Clifford. They said Clifford would have to go. But how? He couldn't go through the door. One policeman had an idea. What did they get? They had to get a crane to lift him out. There was just one way to get Clifford out of our garden. We sent him to live with my uncle, who lived in the country. Look at poor Clifford. He's popping right out of the moving van. I was sad. I missed my little puppy. And he missed me. One day, we got a surprise. My uncle wanted Daddy to come and work with him in the country. We could be with Clifford. We moved right away. Where's Clifford?
right there.
It's behind the house. Clifford was waiting for me. I said, Clifford, stop growing. You are just right. So I said to Martha, that's how I got my dog. Tell me again how you got your dog, Martha said. Forget it. That's a long story to go repeating twice, isn't it? Whew. Do you think he grew so big just because she told him she wanted him to grow big? I don't know. I just don't know. But you know what we'll do when we come back to Romper Room? We're going to play on our obstacle course. That should be fun.
Romper Room friends will return after these messages.
Once the unicorn was thought to be only a mythical beast, a creature of pure imagination. But today, the unicorn lives. It's real. See the sensation of the ages, the living unicorn, along with crazy clowns, daring aerialists, beautiful showgirls, and the world's greatest animal trainer, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Where seeing is believing. Opens this Wednesday at Madison Square Garden. Tickets at Ticket World or the box office now.
Captain America here. I need your help battling the energy wasters, the thermal thief, the wattage waster, and the cold air crook. These insidious villains are probably in your home. Defeat the thermal thief by shutting doors. Waste the wattage waster by turning off unused lights. And cool the cold air crook by shutting the refrigerator door. Saving energy is everyone's business, so keep it up, America.
We now return to Romper Room friends.
Help! I'm stuck! You're just going to stand there? You're not going to help me? Friends at home, what am I going to do? I'm stuck! How do I get out? Well, how do you get out when you're stuck in the tunnel? Should I crawl out? This is going to be really cute. You ready? Pick the tunnel up. That was the best idea yet. Thanks. Wait a minute. Are you first? Who's first? You're first. Would you like to crawl through it? At your house, why don't you see what you can use for a tunnel? Make sure you don't get stuck. And then see if you could use some blocks to hop over. Now, can you hop over the other one? Okay, go ahead. Can you crawl across that tunnel? Crawl across the tire? Oops, you missed the tire. All right, you can crawl under the rope. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead, Jacqueline. You can crawl across it. No, don't crawl under it. Just crawl on top of it. Crawl over it. Now crawl on top of it. That's it. And under the rope. See, he's going to the rope today. Come on, Courtney. Through the tunnel. Over the blocks. If you don't have a tire at your house like we do, perhaps you could use a pillow. Ask a grown-up what you can use. Under the rope. Don't let the rope touch you. All right, Toni Ann. That's it. Across the tire. Ooh, you're fast. You're very fast. Go ahead, William. That was very fast, Toni Ann. Over the blocks. Across the tire. That's it, Nisha. Ooh. Tommy, right? Right. Try it again. Good for you, Nisha. Oh, no, I failed. That's all right. I try again. See, that's just proof that you can't always do everything first time you try. And it's okay. It doesn't matter if you can't do it right away. Practice, and then you'll try. All right, Courtney. You want to go through the tunnel? I won't put it up, I promise. If you want to just crawl through it, I won't put it up. I promise. If you don't want me to, I won't put it. You did it a minute ago. Why don't you want to do it again? You're afraid I'll put the tunnel up? I won't. You just don't want to? All right, that's fine. Toni Ann, you want to try? Whoa, you don't seem to mind if I put the tunnel up. Now what do I do? What should I do?
Pick the tunnel up.
You want me to pick it over your head like I did for me? All right, now you have to go through it again. What's the matter? You were supposed to go through the tunnel. Well, how'd you get stuck again?
You pulled it up.
Oh, well, what should I do? You want me to put it over your head again? Okay. You ready? Now crawl through the tunnel. Toni Ann, you're supposed to crawl through the tunnel. Here, you want me to lift it over your head again? Okay. You gonna crawl through the tunnel? Okay, go ahead. Crawl through the tunnel. What? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Here, watch what happens now. Now you can crawl out. Go ahead. There you go. Good for you. Go ahead, William. Did you change your mind, Courtney? You want to try now? Okay, that's all right. Go ahead, William. Go ahead, Nisha. That's it. Jackie. Timmy, you can see how fast we can go. Now, I think it's time to put the tunnel up with nobody in it. Nobody in it. And I'm going to put these in here because when you're finished playing with something, you put it away. I'm going to put it here so that we can put it away. But I'm just going to take it down first. Can you all come over here with me, please? Sit down here on the floor. Sit right here. I'll sit in the stool. Sit over this way, though, and face me. That's it. That's the idea. Tommy, move over this way so I can see you. We're going to play a little game of touch and tell. Now, when we play touch and tell, we put a blindfold on you, and then I give you some things to feel, to hold on to. And you, just by touching it, see if you can tell me what they are. Now, I'm going to give you a hint. We've been talking about electricity in Romper Room, haven't we? Well, all of these things use energy, not just electric energy. Electricity is a form of energy. But all these things I'm going to give you need some kind of energy to make them work. All right? You ready? Who wants to start? Jacqueline, your hand went up first. Why don't you stand right here? You stand here. Face that way. Okay? Put the blindfold over you. Can you see? Okay, put your hands out. No, you don't have to turn that way. Turn this way. Don't tell. Don't tell. Do you know what that is?
A light bulb.
Very good. Very good. That is a light bulb. Now, do you put the light bulb in the light socket? No, it's better to let a grown-up do that because you have to make sure that it's turned off. There's lots of things. It's better to let a grown-up. Tommy, come on, you stand here. I'll let you go next, Nisha. No problem. Can you see?
No.
All righty. All righty. This is a tough one. It's a very difficult one because you may not have one of these.
A box.
It's, well, feel around it a little more. Is that a box?
No, it's Alfie.
It's what?
Alfie. You know how
You're right. You're absolutely right. That's what it's called.
That's why I have it at home.
Oh, well, I'm glad I gave you one. This is a toy that needs batteries to work. You have to have batteries. Oh, I'm very proud of you. You even knew the name of it. It's a toy that needs batteries to work. This toy doesn't work unless there's batteries in it. There were batteries in here. Now it doesn't work. It worked before. Oh, well, batteries must be dead. That happens. That happens. All right. Stand up, please, Nisha. There you go. Can you see? Now, this doesn't need energy to work. This is something that you put in things to make them work.
A battery.
Very good. Maybe that's why Alfie didn't work, because I've got the battery out of it. There's a battery. Very good. Very good. Who hasn't had a turn yet? William, you haven't had a turn. Stand right here. Turn around. This one needs energy. It's a different kind of energy. Do you know what that is? You might use it, say you have a soda pop bottle, and you have to get the top off of it. What do you use? What does the grown-up at your house use when the grown-up at your house takes the top off a soda pop bottle? A can opener or a bottle opener. And you know what kind of energy you need for this? Your own energy, because you have to pull it to open it. You wouldn't realize this because a grown-up is the one that usually uses these things. So that's why you wouldn't be used to what it feels like, because a grown-up is the one who should use it. Who hasn't had a turn?
I help my mom.
Toni Ann, come here. Then Courtney, you'll be next. You help your mommy?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Any idea?
A flashlight.
Very good. I knew if I gave you a minute, you'd get it. It was very good that you took your time to try and figure out what it was. That's a flashlight. And what does a flashlight need to make it work?
Batteries.
You have to have batteries in there to make the flashlight work, or else the light doesn't light. It's a different type of energy. And last but not least,